your own video and check it. So,
Tell me something about yourself.
excuse me.
Practice, tell me something about yourself.
Okay, you would practice one session, that is PIR round, personal introduction round. Okay, that's fine.
I would prepare for 2 ways, ma'am. One is in physical attire, and the communication also for jam session and as
No,
we
I am
said,
basically speaking about
only
communication.
communication. Then for jam session and well-defined questions like tell me about yourself, why should I hire you, and
Okay.
there are few questions which I'll prepare for.
That's fantastic. Anybody has any answers regards to this? No? Okay. So my next question is, how your communication should be? How should be your communication?
Effective manner. The interviewer should just understand what we are saying. Should be able to understand what we are saying.
Okay. Anything more? Informative? Very good.
No fake accents.
No fake accent. Okay. Any other answers?
Information should be different, which is apart from the resume.
Okay. So do you think there should be much talking in your communication when you're communicating with the interviewer? I want everybody to interact. No, I don't want it to be one-way communication. It should be two-way. Right. What was my question? Yeah. So should your communication be much or less or moderate?
Efficient enough. Less but quality.
It depends upon the situation, ma'am. If we ask about the specific things, then we should answer it specifically. And if we go through like personal things, then we can elaborate it and say that, yeah, we do this, we do that, and
For example, you said personal things.
means what are your hobbies, what are your improvements, strengths. Then we can give him example and elaborate it.
Oh, fine. Somebody has something to say. You have something to say? Okay, fine. Those are relevant answers which you all have given me, right? Okay. Fine. So communication for interview. So here we have key ideas, right? So I think there is a method for for communicating, right? So when you are hunting for a job, while in search of a job, right? You try to communicate with people. Yes? Yes? How do you? We'll go step by step. I don't want to jump into conclusion and finish it up. We'll go step by step, okay? So, methods of successful job hunting. So, what are the various methods you implement or you go for?
If we have any of our friends or relatives working, we can ask them, and we can even upload our resume in job portals.
Okay, referrals. Okay, so how are you communicating? So, how will you link it? So, is it verbal or non-verbal? How are you communicating? Do you understand what am I asking?
We can
Yes.
answer in a verbal way, and
Uh-huh.
if there's any chance of getting, we can email our resume.
Okay, fine. So written communication is the other way, right? Okay. So we also spoke about interview preparation, right? Somebody said I will stand right in front of the mirror, look at myself, right? How I am, talking or how I am going to interact with the other person, right? Yes. Phases of an interview, as somebody said, you said PIR round, somebody said operations round. right? Somebody said technical round, right? So you will prepare for the phases or the levels of the interview, isn't it? Right? Not all the levels are same, isn't it? So the communication also differs in the phases, isn't it? Yes? So, consider this. Interviews are, can somebody read it for me please?
Interviews are one of the least efficient forms of professional communication available. However, most professionals are willing to rely on such an admittedly inefficient form of communication because it is potentially one of the most efficient forms available.
So without communication, you cannot track anything. That is what I say. Right. So there's one company called Radio Shacks Corporation, right? So they have one policy, right, where they eliminate resumes which has falsified information, right? So they have come across one person's resume, okay, whose name is David Edmondson, right? So later on you can go through that case study because it is very elaborative, it takes time. I want each and every individual student to read it and analyze, okay? So this case study is very much important, okay? If you want, you can note down or take a picture of it. Anyway, so I think this PPT would be shared to you, alright? Okay, while preparing for a job hunt, when you're looking for a job, right? So what do? You investigate, isn't it? You investigate the market, right? Yes? Then you locate specific jobs of interest, right? Somebody wants to get into technical field, somebody wants to get into finance, right? Somebody wants to get into HR, somebody wants to get into marketing, right? So there are different departments or different fields, right? So basing on your choice and preference, you will land up into that. Yes? So when you locate specific job of your interest, what do? Eventually you start preparing a resume. Right? Now you're trying to dig in yourself, okay, and start written communication. Did you get me? So your written communication is starting here. Yes? Because you are trying to market yourself there in the market. Right? You're trying to market yourself. Right. Next, check resume. It's not resume. Resume means activity. Resume is the right word. Okay? Okay, check resume for accuracy and honesty. Make sure that when you're preparing your resume, you should be very honest. No fake experience, please. No going to Amir Pet, maybe Patna and getting all those certificates. Okay? That will not work out.
If I have good knowledge about that, then I am current as an experience. If I have a good knowledge about that particular thing, so can I take it as an experience?
You can take it as an experience, but if there's verification, you'll be caught. Something like NASCOM, right? There's a software called NASCOM. So people are there, they might call, right? Anything can happen, right? So you need to be honest. It could be in terms of your credentials, or it could be in terms of your job experience. We should be honest. And accuracy is also important. Equally, right? Preparing a letter of application. Exactly. That's a cover letter. Yes? So how do you frame a cover letter? So here your written communication is being tested. You are put to scrutiny. here. Right? You are put to scrutiny here. This is another level of interviewing. Yes? So you need to be precise. It should not be very lengthy, right? It should be short and sweet. It should be precise. It should be understanding, right? Short sentences, few words, which are truly applicable for the said post and exactly your job profile. Fine. And preparing for the interview, as we have discussed earlier, you will be prepared. Many have given me examples about looking, standing right in front of the mirror, recording your voice or recording your video or audio, whatsoever. Apart from that, make sure that you give a vigorous reading about your resume. Okay? And know about yourself first. Because most of the questions are being asked from your resumes. You might write something like this. Now, if it comes about hobbies, if I talk about hobbies, right? For example, reading. Okay, reading is my hobby. Or if it comes to interests, bird watching is my interest. So I should be able to speak about the mentioned one, right? So you have mentioned it. So make sure that you justify whatever you have written. Just like that, you cannot write. Okay? Falsifying also keeps you in danger. Because your friend has written something and you find that is an easy job for you to copy and paste. You cannot copy and paste the same words, isn't it? So he would communicate in a different way, he would communicate in a different way. So it is like no match. Yes? Isn't it? Yes? Okay. So your resume speaks what you are. So this is very important thing. So investigate employment market. So you are hunting the job, right? So social networking is another thing. Somebody said, you said it, right? Job portals, you are uploading your resume there, right? So your written communication is more. So they are not seeing you directly, but they are scrutinizing your profile there, right? And they get back to you. So how you should be speaking in written form? So your communication should be different and great and unique. You get me? Yes? Internet job board, the same thing again. College placement, what we have, right? And newspaper ads sometimes, right? Maybe you want to become a lecturer or some other job profile you want to get into. Maybe you're looking into the newspaper, right? And you're finding it maybe through referrals again, through relatives or well-wishers or family, extended family members, all those friends also. Okay, job agencies, cold calling, networking, right? So all this. So I'm just showing you this because they might ask you a question. So how did you find us? Did anybody refer you? Do you have any referral? Or how did you find us? So you should have an appropriate answer, right? Okay, I came to know about your company through an ad in the newspaper. If suppose I have seen in the newspaper, then I say something like this. Okay. Look at specific jobs of interest. Right, so we spoke about networking. Okay, so maybe if you're interested in the field of networking, so how your resume should be. How your resume should be communicated. Did you understand? Yes? How it should be communicated. So the most successful job hunting method, right? So before a job interview, conduct 10 to 40 minutes information interviews. Mean to say, you need to gather much of information in relation to whatever you have chosen, okay, and eventually you should also be prepared exactly. So whatever the information you have given in the resume in regards to networking, then you should be prepared. So spontaneity is very important, right? So train your brain like that. So there are few examples. So information interviews provide specific information. If I speak about Deloitte, right? Or if I speak about Genpact is a BPO, it is not an MNC, right? So most of the applicants, when they come for the interview, when we ask about Genpact, so before when I was working, so when we asked, they simply said, this is an MNC, I want to work here. No. That is a BPO. Process outsourcing. MNC is multinational company. Okay? Right. So then feedback, reference. Okay? So preparing a quality resume is very important, as I told you, right? So let's say, so there was one scenario in the year 2010. 2010 May. For the post of HR, okay, for the post of HR in a company, there were about 1,500 applicants for IBM. For one post, 1,500 people have applied for that post. So how unique should be your resume? How your resume should be talking? Do you understand?
But ma'am, before sending resume, I guess there will be some round for filtering because they can't go to 15.
No, this was in the news actually. This was in the news. So 1,500 people have applied for one post. Never in history happened. HR. Right? So, there are types of resume here. Conventional paper resumes, scannable resume, email resume, then web resume. So, these are few resumes. Okay? So, I'm getting into details because you will know much better how your resume should be. It is not only speaking, it is also writing. Right? That is also part of communication. Right? So, conventional paper resume. So, here, eventually, any resume you will include the first name, address, phone numbers. Okay? Right? It also includes your email address for reference. Right? Then, objective or post desired. Right? So, make sure you give the objective. Okay? Don't copy and paste from the internet. Okay? Seriously, they look at your resume, then drop it in the dustbin. That happens. That happens. Looking at that, you might feel bad, but that happens. You might come to know later on about it, but it is very painful if you see. Then get motivated to prepare your resume. So that it is unique. Right. Coming to education part. No fake certificates here again. Somebody is giving you MPhil, PhD ka certificate, don't go buy for 4,000 rupees, 5,000 rupees. Okay, additional qualification certificates or certifications, don't go for it please. So as I told you earlier, be honest, accuracy, that is pretty much important. So falsify, you burn with the wind, right? Yes. Then areas of knowledge. You are a quick learner, You analyze that you are a quick learner, make sure you put that key point. Because your friend put it as quick learner, don't term yourself as a quick learner. You must be a slow learner. Right? In the interview, they might ask you, you have, mentioned here stating that you are a quick learner. So can you give me an illustration about it, please? Or can you give me a real life experience, please? What will be your answer? You are not a quick learner. Blank. Okay? Empty brain works. Right? So, if you have any knowledge in any particular area, make sure that you mention it. Okay? Coming to job experience. If you are a fresher, make sure that you mention it as a fresher. If you have a experience, show that experience, and it should be valid. Okay? So if you're showing job experience, make sure that you show them the relieving letter, offer letter, and along with the salary slip or your CTC statement. Other information, it shows character and as job related, also fine.
And can we add this presentation for the doing part in our resume?
No.
Any particular topic we do?
Yes, exactly. If you get appreciation, there's a column called appreciations. So if you get any appreciation, then okay. Maybe you have an emolument. You got a cash prize. Okay, cash prize is called as emolument, right? So if you have got that, maybe you can mention it. Excuse me.
That is club activity. Solo.
Those are extracurricular activities. You can exactly. Yes. So they will know what kind of a team player you are. That's good. That's a good question. Scannable resume. We'll complete this. Okay. Now, when we spoke about paper resume, right? So we go chronologically, right? So earlier I have discussed the first session how you should be going on, right? In the same way, functional, right? As I told you, your skills, objective, key skills, your strengths, your weaknesses, everything, flow. Then combination, again, a brief look at education, like just starting with the higher education, then going on to the next one, then at the intermediate level, then at school level. That is how it goes, right? Scannable resume. Okay? People scan your resume, not literally putting it into the machine and scanning it. No, they are reading it. They are reading you through your resume. They are reading your personality. You understand? Okay. So, alter to be computer friendly, mean to say, did you copy and paste? Okay. They're going to scan that also. Used for online job sites that electronically scan resumes. Okay. This is what I was speaking about. Something like NASCOM, they also scan resumes and certificates. Okay, whether they just find out whether it is genuine ones or not. So make sure you be authentic. Okay? Differs from conventional resume, must be plainer and easier, ready to be read by OCR scanners. Add keywords, summary of skills and qualifications. Keywords are pretty much important. Okay? Email resume? Right. So e-resume. So maybe you are not going directly to the company and giving a resume. Maybe somebody call up from the company saying that there are openings and we have seen your profile online. So if you would love to work for us, or if you're looking for an opportunity, make sure that you send your resume to us. Updated resume. Right. So what do? You email them. E-resume. Virtually you are sending it to them. Right? Plain text, bare bones, okay, designed to be pasted into an email message. Some companies don't receive them because of possibility of viruses. So there is a threat, right? So not virtually, maybe directly they want sometimes, right? Does not take the place of a paper resume. So when you're sending an e-resume, sometimes the size is being reduced, right? It is not like a paper resume, so it differs. So which one you prefer the most is important, and situationally also you should think on situational circumstances. For example, if you take during pandemic season, most of them lost jobs, but there are few companies that hired people, right? So there was no possibility for people to go there and give the resume, but virtually they happened. Web resume again, Naukri.com, Monster.com. These are the web portfolios where you are uploading your resume, filtering all the areas of interest, right? And
If you upload it on the page,
Yes.
are we sure that we are going to check our resume?
of course, there are a number of companies and HR recruiters are there. They're going to scan your resume. They're going to check it. So according to the preference you have given. So if I say, you're interested in networking, so people who are related to networking companies, they would look into your resume. Okay? Exactly, you need to update. That is important. Okay, all these things again include name, email address, objective role, link to your professional, all this. So I have explained earlier. Check resume for check resume for accuracy and honesty. I spoke about it. Now you will also speak about it in front of the interviewer. Right? So this sorting content is unethical, lying is illegal. Maybe you were not working, you were lazy, you wanted to take break. 1 year you were at home. There was a gap of 1 year or 2 years. You are putting up a story now. There are few candidates who spoke to us like this when I was working as HR recruiter. Straight first. So there was one guy who said, my mother was really not well, and I was the only son who has to take care of her. And the company HR barges into my room and said, Jacqueline, do you think the story is cooked up, or what do you think? I simply said it is fabricated. It's a creative story. Then we took him to the other round, but not a true round actually. Then his friend also, not the same story. The story was different. He said, no. He was very honest. Yeah, he was very honest and he deliberately, vomited everything. That boy could crack the job. In 247. Okay? Yes. Yes, you should be genuine. Don't fabricate stories. No, you land up in trouble. I'll tell you. Let me complete this. Okay. So that guy was like, he was explaining, we couldn't, I couldn't get a job. The whole batch was like that. 2010, it's still going on. Something like that. No, at that time, the terminology. People were not able to get jobs. Unemployment was much. And not able to get jobs. Exactly, recession was there. Right. So this guy was explaining some other story. His friend was explaining the true story. Right? So we were able to relate, and his own cousin was into the HR. So we came to know the reality, and he lost the job. And the guy who was really honest, he got the job. He's placed, and he's in a very good position. Even if his cousin wasn't there, I was there. HR manager was there, 24/7. Right? Mr. Suman was there. Right? Okay. Fine. Exaggregation, overstating facts, like he said, right? And distortion, representing facts, right? Don't argue. Don't argue with people. If your point is no, no. Right? If your point is yes, say yes. And one more thing. Don't give one-word answers. When asked a question, make sure that your sentence has at least 3-word answer. The answer which you are giving, the sentence which you are uttering, it should be having at least 3 words. Okay? Don't say if you're not getting a job, don't say I hate you, don't say I love you or something like that.
Instead of taking that question and don't because anyone is not giving and getting
Being too bad is also not too good.
after connection so many. At one point you get so on that after getting that what's home also you don't get appreciation. So not it's not getting you are still getting
That depends on your psychological behavior. So we can deal that in behavioral patterns next time. Okay, next session. Okay, so letter of application, this is very important. Okay, addressed to a specific person, right? When you are supposed to write to a HR manager. Okay, don't write assistant manager. There are people who write for recommendations. Don't do that. Right? So when you are writing a cover letter, make sure that you write to a specific person. That is pretty much important. Yes? Name. Okay? Initially you will write designation, but in the complimentary clause, right? Make sure you are putting his name across. For example, I said 247 HR manager Sumant was there. So, no sir. Okay? Mr. K. Sumant. Then underneath that, HR manager, underneath 247. Okay? Then I put the address. Okay. So address to a specific person, begin with greeting and position sort. Okay? So dear sir, start like that and sort position. I so and so have applied for so and so position. Okay? And provide personal information, and that you will be of interest of the employer. I am really in need of job. Please recruit me. Badly, I am going through financial crisis. Don't mention all this things, please. Okay. I feel that I am fit for this position and fit best for this position. That's it. Don't write lengthy debate stories. Okay? And by requesting the interview, looking forward to meet you. Okay, I look forward to meet you. Okay, give your phone number and availability. Right, they will check theirs and they'll get back. Okay, use correct grammar and style. Okay, I will go off once the interview is done. I have lot of work to do. Don't write all these sentences. Right? Yes? Don't write your personal stories. It should be very simple. Short and sweet. You will also learn that piece. I will show you your sample later. Okay, prepare for the interview. After interview ko jana hai. Don't say that. Have a positive notion. Right? Have a positive attitude or thought. Create a positive impression. So whenever you look at the person or the interviewer, make sure that you wish good morning sir, or good afternoon sir, or good evening madam. Right? Then engage in impression management. Don't try to impress them with your attire. Right? Attire or your looks. That's very bad. That's vulgar. Don't do that. Right? You do not know the other person, but the other person has known you half. Did you get me? The other person has known you half by your profile. Okay? They have scrutinized you much and they're trying to know you half. Not half. The way you walk showed 25% of you. Mean to say 75% of you is known. Only 25% of you is left. So be careful. Okay? So communicate using impression management, verbal comments. Okay? Don't pose questions. Why your company had such case? What happened? Harassment, you saw in the papers. No silly questions. That is immaterial to you. Yes, whatever is important, you will speak that. Whatever is being asked, you will answer to the point. If the HR manager wants you to talk much in the HR number, mostly they want you to speak much, right? So make sure that you speak much until they say stop. But have face. Don't keep on telling stories. It's like that, man. Listen. No. Be polite. Okay? Manage verbal and non-verbal communication. So, in one of the interviews when I've been to Wipro, so they gave me a piece of paper. Okay? They asked me, if you become a HR manager, how will you manage calling 1,000 people for the interview? How is your plan? Show me that strategic plan. I showed them the plan. He said, no, this will not work out, man. Reference through friends, classmates, or my well-wishers, blah blah, whoever it is. Then creating an advertisement to Orkut. So when I was starting, Orkut was there, right? So then sending messages. So WhatsApp was not there for us. SMS, Facebook also was not that famous. SMS. So those times, 100 SMS free. But so much amount. Those were our days, right? So I have given few more plans like that. Except this will not work. So maybe out of 1,000, I could get only 300 people. start working with the team. Not all alone. With one hand, people can succeed. So it is with the team. Then he like here. Okay. Impression management, yes. Yes. Impression management techniques, here you are describing yourself in a positive manner, right? Describing the past events with positive personal stories, right? So maybe you have a story, you have an experience, job experience, like how you worked and how you have managed work. So you are explaining it. So you are expressing your opinions that agree with the interviewer, right? You are giving an opinion. For example, they have asked me something like this. I have given a set of opinions. So initially they were not agreeing for whatever I said. So later on, when I have altered with my statements, then they have agreed to, right? So you need to express your opinions, okay, in the right way. That is more important. Okay, don't get into panic if you're not able to get an answer, right? So your face is the index of mind, as it is said, right? So make sure that you look confident, right? Claim personal responsibility for successful past events, right? Maybe you couldn't be a better performer or a team player in the previous company, but you try to justify that. Okay? Make statements that compliment company or the interview, right? Don't speak bad about your previous company if you have an experience. Don't do that. That's very bad. So they will have an impression, or they will have a notion in the mind stating that tomorrow maybe this person will speak bad about my company too. Right? So don't feed negative things into their mind. Okay, verbal communication, when you're speaking, make sure that your pitch, your tone, your what do you call your volume, it should be not moderate exactly. I mean, it should flow in the right way. Okay, that is very much important. Pleasant sounding voice. Okay, don't be rude. Don't get into arguments. Okay. So as I said, your face is the index of mind. Your emotions, you should be controlling it, right? So speak rapidly and confidently. Okay. Whatever you speak, make sure that you are pretty much confident. Even if you are cooking up stories, you should be confident. That's it. Okay. It happens. It happens to me. Non-verbal communication again. They said something. Accept it with a smile. Don't show a grumpy face like you didn't hire me and you're talking all this nonsense. don't show up such kind of face, right? Don't put that emotion on your face. Look differently at the interview. Yes? No showing nervousness. Nevertheless, you are at a nerve-cracking situation when you are seated right in the front of the interviewer or in front of the panel. But still make sure that you are in control. You show that confidence, right? Okay. Nod your head in a positive manner wherever it is needed. Yes, it is. Okay. So there are 3 words in a sentence. Yes? No, it is not. Okay, 4. Lean forward while maintaining a natural, comfortable posture. Okay, this is also important. The way you are talking and sitting reflects. Okay. We're almost done. We are done with the dressing also, right? So don't show off your breasts to make movements and don't talk to yourself like that. Don't do that. That's bad. sometimes in the HR round or operational round, there are 3 people that together. Don't get into panicky. Oh my God, these people are sitting and they're going to scrutinize me. No. Right? So you're going to market yourself. Make a mind. Okay? Video. Video of virtual interview. Okay? Dress well. Speak confidently. They are in the screen. They are not in front of you. Right? Speak confident. As if you are speaking to a friend, but in a formal way. Okay? Formal way.
Interview of that professional.
Yes. Okay. So this also we spoke about, right? Technical jargon, common in their field, right? So if you're speaking about the networking, so you should be knowing the terminologies, right? You should be knowing the words. So be catchy about such words and start using those words, right? Use active, positive, and concrete language, right? Don't say, yeah, it is. Don't say that. Okay? Yeah is informal. Yes is formal. Yes? That interview is not your friend. Okay? You could be the boss of the company. Could be a big boss also. Right. Support answers with specific examples. Right? They ask me something like that and I have given examples. So maybe they ask you some other thing. Right? Give the examples. Use humor when appropriate. Don't put in so much of jokes like Brahmanandam and start laughing there. Don't do that. Yes? Okay. Describe job weaknesses or physical disabilities in a positive manner. Okay. Type of questions interviews ask: standard questions and behavioral questions. Okay, behavioral. Okay, bird watching. So, what do you do when you watch a bird? How many birds did you watch? And did you do any research in regards to that? Why is it you are interested in bird watching? Not overview. Only that. So there's a bird sitting on, there's an eagle sitting on it. I'm watching its wings. I'm watching its structure. I'm watching its movements. Right? That's the kind of bird watching. Right. So they might ask you standard questions also, like why did you take up this course? And why is that you're opting for networking? You are into sciences, right? Life sciences, and now into networking. How does it match? Standard questions.
Does that include any of our syllabus? More associated defined personality traits or behavior, organization behavior, or does that come under standard of behavior?
Behavioral.
I mean, no, not from position. Whatever we are learning now, they won't be asking about that.
They might. Bookish is not much important. They see your skill. They see your skill, your talent, that is more important. But nevertheless, you should also have knowledge about the subject you have studied or taken. Okay, these are sample questions. What do you know about our company? Okay? Know about it. Do a vigorous research about it. About networking, if there is anything related to networking, new thing, old things, how it has started, how it has emerged, everything. Okay? History, prehistory, everything. Innovations. What do you want to leave why do you want to leave your current job? Because there was harassment, I left. No. Because there was work pressure, I left. No. Those are inappropriate answers. Wrong. Here also you will have health issues. Eh? Why is that you are opting our company, choosing our company? Okay. I am not offering morning shift. This is a rotational shift actually. Okay. Because you already know it, you are admitting it. You already know it, right? You read the job profile. You also know which shift it is, right? Excuse me? That is understood. That is understood.
And if the increments or no promotion can be affected
If you are a fresher, you will not ask dollars.
after the year.
For example, what salary are you expecting? Right. So what is your previous CTC? It must be 3,58,000 some change, let's say. So in this company, maybe you are planning to have a hike of at least 30,000, let's say. So 3,88,000 nearing to 90, something like that. Right. So your answer is, how will your answer be? So because my last CTC was 358 to 60, so I'm expecting around 390 to 4 lakh. Okay? And you would ask, are there any incentives? Something like that. Where do you want to be 5 years from now? Don't tell this answer. I want to sit in your chair. Next 5 years, I want to see myself in your chair. Where will that work I go? There itself will not select us. Exactly. Huh? There itself will not select us. Exactly. So you should analyze, right? For now, when you are entering from a grassroots root level, let's say process analyst, then in 1.5 years you become process developer, right? Then after that, there are chances of you becoming a team lead within a span of 2 years or 1.5, right? So how many years it's been? 4.5. Okay. So you will become a team lead only. Don't say I will become a HR manager in 5 years. If it is a grassroots level position. Okay. If your experience, then calculate. So they are checking your knowledge in regards to the company and have you done a research about job profile or not. Okay. Describe yourself in 3 adjectives. Don't say I am handsome. I am beautiful. Okay? Everybody works smart. That's what we aim for. Right? Describe yourself. Describe yourself. For example, I said I am a quick learner. I have an attitude called I can do attitude. Okay. So describe yourself. Leadership skills. I am a good team player. Managerial skills. Which managerial skills? Which managerial skills? Which managerial skill? Name one. Time management. You're punctual. Okay. Sit down. Okay. Why should we hire you over others applying for this position? Now think about 1,500 people and you are one among them. So your answer should be unique. Okay? Don't give a big list of things. Because I am this, you should hire me.
because I am not that, you should hire me. No.
Okay? So set your mind, think about it. Okay? So all these are sample questions. These will be shared to you. Okay? So after the interview, make sure that you are prepared to follow up. And if it is virtual, send a thank you card. Okay? And an email, right? So be prepared to follow up. We call them or message them. How long will it take to get the results out, right?